don't want creases, you need to blend with a sponge. I did this makeup look using 5 brushes, a sponge, and a powder puff. If you would like to see how I achieve this simple everyday glam look, keep watching. So now I'm just brushing through the Refi Brow Gel into my eyebrows. Y'all know I don't go without this step for real, like so essential. Once I do that, I'm just gonna press down on the brows like this. Now I'm gonna be taking my brow pen from NYX. I love this. I honestly need to buy so much more. Like they run out really quick, but I don't care. They're the best. I'm just shaking it up, and I'm just going to outline the bottom of my brow to make it look fuller. So I'm just making tiny strokes by the bottom of my brow, and I'm bringing it up. I like a lifted look, so I always bring the tail of my brow higher. I don't have much hair at the end, so I can do this. And then for the top, I'm just creating that brow shape that was never there, like this. You see that? Then I'm just gonna fill in the center parts, the gap, like so. This thing is finishing, so like it's not gonna come out as good. Now I'm just going to the front and creating fake eyebrow strokes. Yeah, so something like that. Okay, I'm gonna just brush it up a bit from the bottom, you know, to get rid of that line a bit so it looks more natural. I'm not gonna lie, I don't have hair there in this little region, so I wouldn't brush too hard in the regions that I naturally don't have much hair. Alright, so the next thing I'll do is I'm gonna grab my brow pencil, okay, a bit in. I'm going to fill in that region some more, the region that didn't have any hair, like so. Like I'm really filling in because I don't have time for that area to be giving me problems later, okay? Alright, so now we're gonna go to the next brow, and I'm just going to create tiny strokes and create an outline at the bottom where my hair, the last strand grow, because I just want to define the bottom of my brow some more, the outline of my brow. And as I said, I define my natural brow shape, I bring it up higher. Now I'm going to create the top of the brow like this, yeah. I'm creating that arch region, and then I'm just bringing it back to the tail like this. Then I'm going to fill in the center, like so. It's like finally the ink is starting to flow, like look from when I shake it up. Now I'm going to create tiny strokes at the front of the brow, like so. And I can never tell how my brows look. You have to literally put the mirror right in front of me, because I feel like if you don't put the mirror right in front of you, you kind of don't see the brow shape properly. You kind of like make one too high, make one too low. But I don't really care 100% too much, because I know that brows are not meant to be perfect. So that will work for me. So now that's it for brows. I don't really like to clean up brows too much. I'm not really going for that unnatural look. Plus I said this is a simple tutorial, so this will work for me. Now I'm using the NYX Lift and Sculpt brow pen, the black one, to do my eyeliner. And I'm gonna be doing the triangle technique. So I'm gonna first put a line by the end of my crease, because I do have hooded eyes. Then I'm going to drag a line inwards, like this. Then I'm gonna drag another line inward to the top of the line here to create my triangle, and I'm gonna fill it in like this. So that's what the end of the triangle looks like. Now I'm gonna bring the triangle onto the eyelid like this, staying below my hooded crease. I'm just gonna fill in like this, and there we go. A nice little wing. Now I can bring the color at the front of the eye. And I'm using the tip of the eyeliner to keep it thin. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a makeup artist, but I'm not the best at doing my own makeup. Like every time I do my makeup, I get a little better. Because the way how I started makeup by doing other people's makeup. I was never like one playing on my face, you know? I used to play on other people's face. That's how I learned how to do makeup. So yeah, so that's the eyeliner. This is what it looks like. Looks good, okay? Now we're gonna go to skin. I'm gonna get some sunblock. And this is the Garnier Clearly Bright. It's a vitamin C SPF. Yeah, SPF 30. So I'm just getting some on my hand. I'm gonna rub this out my face. One thing I don't play about is putting my SPF in the morning. Like, it's one step I won't miss is my vitamin C serum and then my SPF after it. But my vitamin C ran out, so that's why I'm just using this little SPF that has both. But I'd rather to put a vitamin C serum on my face first and then after go in with that sunscreen. So I put that on my face. Cool, and now I'm gonna do something crazy. I want this makeup to last all day, okay? I don't usually do this, skip this step. If you have dry skin, normal skin. If you have oily skin, you can try it. It's been a while. So I'm putting milk of magnesia all over my face. So I'm getting some on my little palette, and I'm just going to apply it with the back of my ring finger all over my T-zone. So over my nose, everywhere I get oily. So I get oil in my T-zone area. So I'm putting it on my forehead, on my nose, on my cheeks. I know y'all want to see the tips for the black girls, because you know a lot of us women of color, we have like this oily problem. I don't see it as a problem. It's what makes us not age as fast, but if you don't have time to be touching up your makeup every second, this is the way to go, okay? So you see the way I'm just getting like one layer of it on my finger, and I'm just spreading it evenly to make it like one thin layer all over your skin. That's how you need to apply it, like one thin layer. You need to kind of rub it in. You notice I put this SPF first, so always like moisturize first so it doesn't come out looking too dry. Then I'm gonna dry it like this. Very important step, you have to dry milk of magnesia before you move on, otherwise it will like make your makeup separate a bit. Okay, so you have to make it dry properly. So I have 3 Care Beauty concealers with me. The Skin Essential Concealers, they're my fave, they're hydrating and long wearing. I wear them as foundation, so I want you to tell me which one suits me the best. So this one is 7, this one is 8, and this one is 9. So I don't know if you realize, but they're all a different undertone. This first one has a neutral undertone, this second one has a cool undertone, and the third one has a warm undertone. But one thing about a lot of makeup products, they oxidize. So what that means is that they literally, when you first put them on, they reflect light, and because they're reflecting light, they appear to be lighter than they actually are. But then after a while, you leave them to sit on your face, they actually get a bit darker. So I'm going to leave this on my face for a tad bit, for a couple minutes, and you'll see what I'm talking about. They're literally going to get darker. And I want you to tell me which one you think is my shade now, and then after they oxidize, I'm going to ask you again which one you think fits me. So now the concealers have oxidized a bit. Tell me. And I'm going to be using 7 as a foundation, so I'm just going to be applying it around my mouth, and like this, up, and then under my eyes like this. You see that, guys? So I get it around my mouth, up beside my nose, and under my eyes, upward, to give my face a little lift. So as you can see, I don't put foundation all over my face. I just put it where I need to. This is not foundation, this is concealer, but I don't apply it all over. I just apply it where I need it, which is just the center of my face. I feel like the center of your face is the most important part to get makeup on. You don't need to get foundation all over your face or concealer all over your face, especially if you don't have like acne in those areas. You understand? If you don't have acne in these areas, you can leave them blank for more natural everyday wear, unless you know you have like spots that you're trying to cover. Or so you see, that's what that looks like. So now I'm going to be getting some of this. This is the Kiko Glow Fusion, and I love to use it. I'm going to use it as like a glow for my face. So I'm just going to get some of this onto the highest point of my cheekbones and my forehead, because I love that look. And I'm just going to blend it out with the same brush. Now this brush is from the Dress Up brush set. It's really cheap on Amazon, really good brush set. It's like the dupe for the Makeup by Ariel. So it doesn't matter how much this spreads when you're blending it, because it just gives a really nice glow to the face. But basically the main points is that I love it all over the forehead, and I love it on the highest point of the cheekbone and on the chin. Now the next thing I'm going to be doing is contouring. Now I'm going in with bronzing stick in shade Brown Sugar. This is my absolute favorite, and this is how I apply it. Some on the forehead, some on the highest point of the cheekbone, and a little below the cheekbone like this, to kind of sculpt my face. Because I have fat cheeks, right? So I kind of want to minimize the appearance of the fat cheeks here. So I like to contour this region. Next side, as you can see, that's how we're doing it. It works so well for me. Like, sometimes you can't follow every makeup rule. Sometimes you have to do things according to your face. So now I'm gonna go in with the same brush, and I'm just gonna blend out that contour. See, I just pat against it and it goes away. That's what I love about this bronzing stick. It's so good. It's just melting in my skin. Look at that. Now let's blend this away. And no, this doesn't make you look crazy. You just have to blend it well. That's what that looks like. Get rid of the excess on the side of the nose, just like squeezing the brush like this and just going back and forth. Make sure everything is blended nicely. So now we're gonna brighten the under eye using number 4 concealer from the Care Beauty Skin Essential Concealer. So I'm just gonna apply here and here, here. Get some down the bridge of the nose, some of the chin, some above the lip, some in between the eyebrows, and a little right here. That's it. And to blend this out, I'm gonna use a sponge. I feel like sponges blend the best. And I really feel like when you blend with a sponge, you do not get creases under your eyes. If you blend with a brush, I can't guarantee you that you might not get creases. But if you blend with a sponge, you should not get any creases because I'm literally pushing the product into my face. Try to let me know. Oh my gosh, I only have 10 minutes to get ready. Okay, so watch. And I keep the concealer below this little region of the eye, below the lower eyelid. You don't want to get it too close to the eye. How flat and blended that looks. Sometimes it's hard to get the product pushed in this much onto your skin with a brush, especially if you're a beginner. Now let's blend out this little concealer on the forehead just by turning the sponge upside down like this. And now we squeeze the sponge like this and we just get it down the bridge of the nose like this. And it's okay if it goes over your little contour, that's fine. That's the easy fix. See, to fix it, you're just gonna go back with the same brush and you're just gonna do this. See? I'm just making sure everything is blended out nicely, okay? Make sure to really pat on the side of your sponge so that it meshes your contour color with your under eye color. Now we're just gonna use that same brush we had used to blend out the contour, and we're just blending away any harshness, any unblended regions. So I'm getting this region here, where the contour meets with the concealer I put on the forehead. Then this region here, where the contour is meeting with the under eye concealer. And blend here again, so tap it, blend here, okay? Get the side of the nose like this, no harshness. Now before we set, we're gonna spray with the Morphe spray to hydrate the center of the face so it doesn't come out looking too dry. Then we're gonna get our little powder puff. Grab our powder puff. Now I'm going to be mixing Blondie with Pound Cake. I'm going to pack the powder puff in the powder, get rid of the excess, and we're just going to gently set like this. I'm just using another brush from the Just Up brush set, just to brush away excess powder. So it's very important to pat away the excess product and to gently pat so that the makeup doesn't come out looking too crusty on your face, the powder. Now we're gonna go in with the K Beauty Artist Essential Powder Palette. I'm gonna use this to set the rest of my face. So I'm gonna be using this bigger fluffier brush. I'm just gonna set by my cheeks, underneath my cheekbone where I put that contour. As you can see, this color is not too dark, nothing too crazy, right? And I love this powder palette because the powders are really sheer. So it's not really going to add that much color to your makeup if you don't want it to. If you want it to, it will. So I'm just setting a bit of my forehead like this. Now that we've done that, we can set the contour. So I'm gonna go in with these two warm colors, right, to give myself a nice powder contour. And the reason why I'm putting powder contour over cream contour is because it makes it more long lasting. This is one of the keys to long lasting makeup. Oh, can we take a moment to realize how my under eye is not dry? It looks nice and hydrated because we had put the setting spray first. I'm gonna get some on my forehead like this. How pretty is this? Look at this. So good. I love to get here. Kind of just gives my chin a snatched look. Making sure everything is blended nicely. And for the nose contour, I'm just going to take out another Just Up brush. This one here. It's like a narrow eye shader brush. I'm going to take this color and just go down the sides of the bridge of my nose like this. Yeah, nice. Now we're going in with the K Beauty Bar Blush Palette, my favorite. I'm going to be using just the peach color today, nothing crazy. I'm just going to apply it right here. Don't use too much, a little goes a long way. See? A little goes a long way. So try not to OD. There we go. Now let's get some highlighter. K Beauty highlighter palette. Love this. Any brush from the Just Up brush set as well. And I'm just gonna get this pinky shiny color. I'm just gonna create an exclamation mark. So I'm gonna go like this, and then a circle at the end of my nose. So you're gonna leave a little gap here. I'm gonna get some by the front of my eye like this. Get some above my lip. I like that look. Maybe we can get some here. Give this face a little glow. Yeah. Maybe we can get some on the forehead as well. Give the face even more glow. Now I'm gonna line my lip with the K Beauty lip liner. I don't like like to line all the way because I feel like it makes my lips look droopy. Now I'm going to go in with Kissing in the Bank with Rich Girl from Care Beauty as well. This is like a nudie pink. I don't want a pinky look, so I'm going to with this pink gloss. So pretty. Now I'm going to be using the Makeup Revolution Super Fix Super Hold Spray. I do have combination skin, so I can get away with that. If you have dry to normal skin, you can try doing a hydrating finishing spray first and then go in with that one to make it last all day. Dry, 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 dry. As you can see, my face has a nice little dewy look from that spray. I'm not mad at it, I like it. But I don't like when my smile line area looks oily. So I'm just going to set the smile lines just a little bit, use a little bit of powder. And maybe under your eyes a bit if the area got oily. By the sides of your nose, like here. You know you want to keep the T-zone kind of matte, okay? Now I'm going to go in with mascara. Trying to tilt my head forward and just like flick it back and forth, just kind of in the air a bit. Now this is the final look. If you have any questions or any video requests, just comment them below. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. See you soon. Bye.